tried to find ways to do this. It was always dummy, snap cap, shit like that. It gave you the same constant problem over and over again. So, screwing around one day, this is back probably mid-late 2000s, trying to find a way to make this shit work better and break the gun better. I discovered it accidentally. Empty casings. They give you a very non-organic, oh my god, holy shit, what just happened to the gun problem. Anything from failure to feed, failure to fire, stovepipes, failure to extract, all kinds of things, because we're already using casings that have expanded as well. So depending on the gun, chambers, dirt, grit, all that shit, problems occur. So, first problem that we always run into with the gun is we come up, we get usually a failure to feed, failure to fire. Most common, it is man-made. Think about that for a minute, because we have either failed to set the gun up properly, status check it, or the ammunition is bad, which is made by man and machines. So it's usually a malfunction caused by our errors. Generally, it's mainly us failing to set the gun up. So, this Jedi took my spot. So I come up, I attempt to fire the gun, I've got good sights, I get a click. Then we go, fuck, what happened to the gun? All right, your immediate response to this is to compress the gun. I will firmly seat the magazine by smashing it into place. I'm not making up terms to make up terms, because when it does happen, what do? You usually smash the magazine because you're in a sense of urgency and you're hurrying. I will smash the base plate, rip the slide off the gun. All right. That in turn loads the gun, allows me to fire. Awesome. All right. So again, it is a seating of the magazine very robustly by smashing it, ripping the slide off the gun, trying to separate it, because I don't know what type of malfunction I have other than I got a clip. All right, does that make sense? So, now I will tell you this as well with this as we get into this. You will never load fucking empties unless you're at the range setting up for this drill. Before anybody goes crying on the internet, because that same dude cried about that shit. Like, oh, he put empty casings in the gun. You'd never do that for real, so that'll never happen. Stupid. It's to get you to problem solve and find a simple way to fix the problem. All right. So our next common one that we see, depending on the guns, we don't see these as much anymore. Stovepipe malfunction. All right. 1911s, extractors, ejectors, weird things under powered ammunition, limp wrist, whatever causes it, I don't care. My first indicator of that is I have a middle front sight. There's this big brass smoke thing, you sit in the middle. So for years we were taught to sweep it. Problem with sweeping is, after the first couple times you do it, your hands get cut up, and then guys start gingerly going at the gun, attacking the gun. Nothing new. Clint Smith was doing this back 2007-ish, wherever, even before that, all right? Attack the gun, not the brass. But when I do this, I have found that if I come in, so guys will automatically go to this. Inadvertently, I get a, ugh. There it is, mush. Because sometimes people don't see their sights, right? They're looking over the top of the gun, they're threat focusing, all these weird things happen. But if you're seeing it, yeah, I can attack the gun, come to the back of the gun, sweep it out. I have found a lot of times that just in my way of doing things, if I go to a smashing and ripping, a lot of times, depending on the gun setup or base plates, inertia would allow it to pop out and clear. Some magazine walls wouldn't allow you to do it. There was a lot of things. So generally, I will say to still immediately seat and rip. It's very robust. Again, it attacks the gun. That's my way of doing it, that I prefer to do it, because I'm still ingraining the same process over and over again. Because if I'm not necessarily looking at the gun, nighttime, dark time, I'm in the middle of a firing sequence or solution, the gun stops working. Oh, that's what the problem is. Or, oh, there it is. Now I can sweep over the top. And a lot of times, guys don't get enough leverage way out here with the gun. So I bring the gun in, I smash it, and I rip it. Okay? What that does, it allows me to ensure the magazine is still seated. I'm extracting the bad one, the potentially good one going into the gun, but now I'm ensuring that there's a good one going in. Okay? The other one that we see really? You can make life difficult today. That's straight inline malfunction. You guys see these?
Mm-hmm.
The guns 10 at a time? Absolutely. What causes it? Don't care. Gun stopped working. I need to make the gun work. So again, I come up, depress, it's mush. Don't care, don't know why. Smash. Guess what? All kinds of shit came out of the gun. I still ripped that slide off the gun. I require because I don't know which ones came out, how it came out, don't care what came out. I want to ensure that there's a fresh one going back in the gun that is going to work. So again, a hard smash inertia kicks it out. It goes in a battery. I still want to make sure it picked one up, depending on the gun, the follower, all those things, grit, comes out. This is the goofy one. Can you double feed a pistol?
By user error, and if a round jumps out of the magazine, which does happen.
Engineer.
Engineer.
Pistol company, major manufacturer. So it's not really truly a double feed, is it?
You can. That can happen, and usually it's with the old magazine, and the round will jump out.
Bad magazine sprays.
The other one.
So it kind of overrides.
No, one will jump out of the magazine.
You heard that one will jump out of the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Just facts. That's why I'm having them repeat that shit. So again, I come up, gun, it gives me an indicator. It is mush. Seat. Rip. Gun works. So, depending again, base plates and mag wells. Extended base plates, big thing today. Mag wells, sometimes you can still get enough inertia to drive them to work past that mag well with that extended base plate, sometimes not. That's cool. So I still ensure that I seat it very hard and aggressively. I rip it out. Who's got one with like an extended mag and a base plate on it that's extended on their Glocks? Anybody got like a +4-ish, +5-ish thing with them? Let me see that for you. Let me see. I'll just throw that there because I really don't care if it's empty. Who's got a gun with a mag well? Besides my other Glock. Glock? Let me see it.
It's loaded.
Here. Mag. Thank you. So, this is somebody's mag well. Either, I don't know who, don't care. So it's a 19 gun with a 17 mag. Is that what you got?
Yeah, should be 17.
Okay, 17 mag, 19 gun mag well. Same malfunction is set up. It's about 30-40% in the chamber as far as it'll go. Other round is seated on top. Come up, depress, nothing. So even with this mag, it's 17 and 19 with the 19 mag well, it seems to go. 19 mag with an extended base plate, anybody? Nobody's got a 19 with a +5 base plate on it or anything?
Yeah, bigger base plate.
Oh, I got the bigger one. Here's your gun. Right. Who's the M&P one? That doesn't have a mag well per se.
I got one in the car. I got the agency of the car. It's a 17.
Oh, hey, you want me to grab me a Han Solo gun? It's got the Freya.
Yeah, you can do that. So, as we start getting into those, I'll show you that one next. So, the other one that we run across a lot. Set that up. Really. Okay, failure to extract. Everybody's seen that, right? Somebody will cry because my big finger went in front of the muzzle and a gun that is locked back to the rear, not operational. Shut up, internet. God, I hate people. Again, mush. First indicator, I try to press that trigger. Nothing happens. Could I bring the gun in? Now, there may be times where initially that smashing of the slide of the magazine and ripping of the slide is not going to work for you, either via strength, injuries, whatever. With the failure to extract again set up, I can come up, I get the press, rip, insert. Oh, so there's the hard one. That's what I was hoping for. Not gonna go. Hooking sights. Not gonna go. Hand goes over the top of the gun. grasp the slide firmly, guns pointed downward direction. This goes to here, completing the grip on the gun as you do it. This is what guys will get. That's what you need. If you just hit it gingerly, it's not going to go. If you complete the firing grip and drive through it, it's going to unlock that gun. Getting that round out, allowing you to finish doing work and solving the problems. Now, if it is another double feed setup, yeah, that's kind of a failure to extract. Get that forced in there pretty good. The pseudo double feed. Doesn't work. It's not going to work the third, the fourth, or the fifth time, which you will do. But guess what? Will. Especially for those of you that carry one magazine or no spare magazine, or you're down to what is in the capacity left of the gun as an average earth dweller who carries a gun. We told you at the beginning of the day on day one about how many of you carry a spare mag. Some yay, some no, some don't, some have. Great. But if not, all I need to do is rip, open up the well, let shit fall out if there is anything there, reinsert, run the gun. So, if in these cases where your immediate action does not work, one time, unload, reload the gun. If you look at the operation that we're performing, it is nothing more than a task you have done 300,000 million times of simply loading a gun, unloading the gun, or checking a magazine. Like a lot of you do pull out, yeah, there's a few rounds left and you put it back in the gun. So this is all this is a continuation of a skill that you already have developed over years of simply loading and unloading the gun. There is another option of this to where it works. It has some merit depending on the situation. To where you will see I set up a failure to extract on this one. If I come here, I do this, pull back on the slide while depressing the magazine release simultaneously. Shit falls out of the gun, then I can load the gun if I have a spare source of ammunition. Guys teach us as a religious thing to fix everything a lot of times, but hey bro, that is the only mag I have. I cannot afford to lose that magazine. All right, but if I have more, hell yeah, get rid of it, make it work. Why? What's the common problem? Magazine or ammo? Ammo. All right, cool. So again, your initial setup of this will be the empties will cause an absolutely cluster of shit to happen in that gun. All right, whose gun is this? Understanding that you will seat it firmly once, you will rip the slide off the gun. If that does not work, you will unload the gun, you will reload the gun very robustly and aggressively. If you have one that will not clear because you've set it up wrong or you've ripped, you've mashed it on there, you will have to literally unload that gun, depress that round off of there. It turns into a thinking game to clear the problems. You will get all kinds of weird malfunctions crop up. All right. Question, sir?
So on your double feed one, it you take away the traditional lock the slide to the rear.
Absolutely.
You want to tell them about that?
So, well, one thing is this. Why do I need to lock the slide to the damn rear? Do I need to?
No. Like it. Not really.
It doesn't. Some guns, you may have to. Generally, a 1911 at times, you may have to do that to relieve that tension. Double single guns, not really necessary either, to be honest. I've done it with 1911s and I found, you know what, as long as I can grasp the magazine and pull it out, it's going to work. So I've kind of separated to the fact that 99.999% of people that we see are carrying a striker fired gun of some sort or double single. Very few 1911 guys. Not a problem, but I know I can actually physically do it with 1911s. I've done it. For me, I don't see a need to release that spring tension at that point of locking, removing that source of ammunition, because then what do I have to do with the source of ammunition? I either have to switch it, trap it over to a pinky or another finger, rack to make sure shit's clear. Reinsert, send it home. How do I know the extractor isn't picking up that round coming out of the gun? Do I know that until the slide goes home?
Only if you look. Most people can't.
Most people can't. And how about dark? And how about when you're trying to focus on what the problem is doing? There's more than one way to skin a dead cat on the table, guys. This is one of the most efficient ways for myself that I have found to give to other guys who are not going to spend a lifetime practicing this. There are guys who are at an unbelievable skill level, the way they think and move through a gun. If you haven't seen it, look at Bill Blowers' one in the, what's it, tips and gear section on primary?
Yeah, tips and drills.
Tips and drills.
I'm
Bill-
sorry, skills and drills.
Skills and drills. Bill is an awesome cat, law enforcement officer over in the Pacific side of the country somewhere, because it's really weird. up there.
Spokane, Washington.
Yeah, Spokane area, because it's always wet there and I don't care. So Bill has an interesting way of doing things. Bill works at a very high level of efficiency up here, and he looks at things differently. So he has other ways of doing it, which makes some sense to me. The way he likes to lock the gun from the front of the gun, pulling the gun straight back and remounting the gun. Hand placement doesn't come off the gun as much. Speed shaves time. That's important. Problem is, when a lot of things get very wet, slippery, there's no side serrations on a lot of the guns. If you actually grasp onto that gun and hold it, it can slide. RMRs are much easier. You've got this big giant lever as you come off the gun, and that doesn't work. Automatically unload, reload again. All right. Do I need to go through this for you? Anything else? You guys solid? So again, I get click, I unload, reload. I get I get click, it's immediate action. I do immediate action for everything because generally I have found if I smash it and rip it hard enough, it clears pretty much everything that will crop up. If it doesn't, because of the expanded casings, that's good because now we are creating problem solving under duress, which is what we're after. It's to get you to think through the problems. It's not the set up organically done range drill where everything is easy, because the gun is actually cycling. You're getting a 40, 35,000 PSI explosion going off. That gun is traveling at full slide velocity, and then it's smashing up on that empty casing somewhere. It may hit the feed ramp. It may double feed. It may fail to extract. It could do a number of things that you will see. But what this does, it causes you to think, problem solve, and that's what we're after. And then what you will find, this drill encompasses marksmanship, malfunction clearances, mindset. It is not over till it is over, even if the gun has stopped working. I will tell you this, do not stand there and slug it out with a dude with a hard malfunction that is not working. If you are in proximity, get Solomon defense. We used to use Nike, that's overplayed because everybody wears Solomons now. Get on your feet, haul ass to a position of cover concealment, find it, then work the problem. Or get a second gun in hand or a blade in hand. If there's close distance proximity, beat them to death with that pistol. Get on top of them, make the gun work off their forehead if you need to do so. This is about survivability at this point in a very aggressive situation happening now. Based on that distance to proximity of the bad guys, again, I may choose to clear it, I may choose to run, I may choose to jump on that top of that dude and beat his ass. That's your world. You have to decide that. But what will happen with this drill is you'll come up, you will fire, things will happen, you'll have to start to think through it. Go through it slow, watch the fingers, because people have a tendency to want to grab a hold of that gun and that trigger and work problems, and boom, the gun goes off. Told you that day one, you are the only one responsible for the actions of that weapon. Nobody else here, because you are the only one in physical control of that gun. So at this point, it's smash, rip, unload, reload. That's all you have. That will handle these problems, other than that one oddball from those expanded casings coming in there, catching on the ramp. This is based around the fact that most of us do not have the ability to have 3 mags, or we choose not to carry 3 mags, 2 mags, whatever it is. We are set up for our daily lives. Some of us carry smaller guns, limited capacity. We may need those 3 rounds to reinsert once we have cleared that gun. All this is based around is a one best, worst, last case scenario of all I have is that 1 mag and now it's in that gun. That's it. Good to go?
Yeah.
Screw you, Bill. I'm sick of you. No, actually, guys, make sure you check out the primary, secondary stuff. Look up that stuff in the drill section. Bill's got a really cool way of over-engineering a lot of stuff that works very well for him. And again, like this, it works well across the board with a lot of guns. It requires a few steps because it is set up. Personally, I feel it's a very easy thing to do and to clear in a sterile environment. It's not a dig on it. He has a way. I have a way. Pat McNamara may have a way. You know, Mike Pannone. All these guys have ways of doing things. It's your job to go take those classes, take those lessons away, put it together, and make your own recipe. And that's a recipe for success. Questions, comments, concerns? All right, let's do it.